Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel where I focus on exposing the narcissist. My name is Clarice, and today I want to talk about outrunning the narcissist. Can you outrun the narcissist? Can you stay ahead of their game to avoid entanglement? Today will be a bit general, as I'm not focusing on romantic relationships, just other narcissists that you may have to be around in your daily life. But I believe a lot of drama with narcissists can be avoided, but only if you know you are dealing with a narcissist. So hopefully by the end of this video, you have the necessary tools you need to stay ahead of the narcissist in your life. For when it comes to the narcissist, we need to tread carefully, but not fearfully. So when it comes to outrunning the narcissist, knowledge is power. Knowing is half the battle. Knowing who or what you are dealing with gives you the advantage you need to outrun any narcissist. Therefore, if you know someone is a narcissist, or you even suspect that they are, but you have to remain in contact or be around them for whatever reason, be it work, family, church, school, etc., I just want to share some quick tips as to how to stay ahead of the narcissist and avoid being a victim or pawn in their game. In thinking about these tips, I realize there are so many depending on someone's particular situation, but I just try to hone in on the ones that can be applied to just about any situation. The first tip would be to limit contact. If you do not have to speak to them, don't. Be polite, be cordial, be professional, but keep your contact minimal. Do not seek to develop a friendship with them. Keep it at an acquaintance level, if so much. Let them just be someone you know, someone you go to church with, someone you work with, but nothing more than that. For those narcissists in the workplace who are managers, directors, etc., or just a colleague, it's always best to cover your back. Keep all emails and other correspondence. So if they ask you to do something face-to-face, make sure it's documented. Send an email asking them to confirm, just for your records, what it was they asked you to do, so you have evidence if needed. You cannot trust narcissists, whether in your personal life or business. Having narcissistic managers can be very challenging because although you may have talents to help improve the business, etc., a toxic manager will either just exploit you and take all the credit, or hate on you and make your work life miserable if you keep outshining them. Advertising your talents to a narcissistic manager is never usually a good idea. In those cases, it's best to start looking elsewhere for another job. You won't be able to progress or reach your full potential under a narcissistic leader. But let's continue with it. Okay, so what should you do when you do have to speak with a narcissist? Well, it's best to be reserved. No need to divulge more than you need to. When it comes to your personal life, give as many closed or general answers as you can. The less information the narcissist knows about you, the better. Smile, be relaxed in the power and understanding that you know exactly what you are dealing with. But be sure to excuse yourself from their presence as often as you need to, without making it too obvious that you are trying to avoid them. Another important tip is to not invite them to your house. Keep them out of your personal space. Also, do not give them your telephone number if you can help it. Do not spend time with them outside of church, work, school, family gatherings, or wherever it is that you are forced to spend time with them. Do not give them any more of your time than you need to. It's all about keeping that level of familiarity very low. This will avoid many issues, such as the narcissist thinking they can cross or push your boundaries. Also, it should avoid them thinking that they can come gossiping with you about someone else, because narcissists would smartly pull you into gossiping about someone so that you end up spilling your guts. Then they go back and tell the person what you said about them. Narcissists love a good gossip and drama. The next step is very important, which is do not speak about the narcissist to anyone that you share the same social space with, unless you can truly trust them. Because covert narcissists tend to have numerous flying monkeys in their different circles. So be wary of anyone who gets on well with the narcissist. But there are also those people who want to get close to the narcissist, who will betray your trust in order to get in with the narcissist. So it's best to keep a tight lip. The less you say, the better. So don't speak to them about the narcissist. Don't speak to them about your personal affairs, because you may just be speaking to a flying monkey. Another important tip is do not ask any favors of the narcissist. And if you ask someone else but they recommend the narcissist to you, just tell them no worries, it's fine, you'll sort it, something along those lines. Because the last thing you want is to be indebted to a narcissist, and also because they do nothing for free. You are better off roughing it out alone than get by with the help of a narcissist. Okay, so these are my tips for outrunning the narcissist. The most important thing is that you keep a huge distance between you, the narcissist, and their flying monkeys. If a promotion means working directly with the narcissist, you may need to reconsider for your own benefit. As I always say, it's becoming near impossible to avoid narcissists. But by sticking to these tips, you should hopefully have less narcissist-related drama in your life. And something to be mindful of before I end is that despite your best efforts, the narcissist may actually be trying to get close to you by offering gifts or favors. But please see my videos. The narcissist needs this to operate, and when the narcissist plays the victim, and a few others, in order to understand more about how the narcissist works to get closer to the people they are interested in. So, to recap, you need to limit contact, keep them out of your personal space, be mindful of who is close to the narcissist as well. Do not confide in them or share any personal information with them either. Do not ask favors of the narcissist, and in the workplace, cover your back and keep your head low. And remember, familiarity breeds contempt. So the less familiar a narcissist is with you, the less likely they are to push boundaries, and the less likely you are to have issues or drama with a narcissist. One thing you can be sure of is that the narcissist will judge you, but at least they will be doing it from a distance, and they will not have much to work with. There is only so much you can do to protect yourself from a narcissist, but every little does help. We just need to continue learning and understand, but more importantly, apply what we've learned in order to stay ahead. But we don't necessarily have to join them in order to beat them, meaning we don't have to pick up their narcissistic tendencies in order to overcome. I hope you found this video helpful. As always, leave me a comment below, and until next time, peace and blessings.